Considering Tuesday to be the first day of this holy month of Ramadan, tonight would be Laylatul Qadr al-Ula, the first night of power, and also Laylatul Dharba, the night of strike on the head of faith and ikhlas, sincerity, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. The Holy Prophet started crying in the khutbah of Ramadan at the end, saying, Ya Ali, abki lima yastahillu minka fi hadha shahr. I cry for something that's going to happen to you during Ramadan. كأني بك وأنت تصلي لربك وقد انبعث أشقى الأولين فضربك ضربة على قرنك فخذب منها لحيتك. The most miserable person will strike you on your head in a way that your beard will be entirely dyed with your blood. The question that Imam Ali raised here, very simple. Ya Rasulallah, وَذَلِكَ فِي سَلَامَةٍ مِّن دِينِي. The day I die, is my deen safe? What really matters for Ali is his dignity, his deen, his faith. And obviously the answer was yes. Then I'm not afraid to die if my divine, if my creator is happy with me. Brothers and sisters, we are talking about a man who never compromises faith for his dunya, for power, for politics, for money. The moment of a strike in Masjid al-Kufa, he expressed himself this way, Bismillah wa billah wa ala millat Rasulillah, fuztu wa rabbil Ka'bah. This is the moment of salvation. This is the moment of al-fawz. Ali huwa al-faiz. Ya Ali, anta wa shi'atuka hum al-faizun. This statement years back, the Prophet said about this man. He is the victorious. He is Imam al-Faizin, Imam al-Muttaqin, Imam al-Mu'mineen. And the crime which was committed against the Imam in Masjid al-Kufa was a crime against humanity, a crime against justice and freedom. Yes, my beloved brothers and sisters, the voice which was silenced tonight was the voice of wisdom, voice of truth, voice of unity and voice of love. And may Allah never forgive Ibn al-Jad and those who followed his way from Yazid and to our time, from the Takfiris. You know that in the last 25 days, almost 700 people were killed in the Masajid and the Husseyniyat in Iraq. Month of Ramadan, months of Sawm and Salat. How people dare to go to the masjid and murder Musallin. Yes, this crime started in Masjid al-Kufa. Now we see the same fitna maker. They cut the heads and they celebrated like it's a national sport for them. They rape women and they call it Zawaj al-Jihad. And I said just a couple of nights ago when we had the iftar, interfaith iftar, and we had the mayors, both mayors, we have judges, the attorneys, interfaith, community leaders, many members of the community, that how soon this country forgot about 9/11. Either something was missed in 2001 or something is missing now. How come the war on terror turned to a war of terror? How come the media make the angels like evil and the evils like angel? CNN has been talking the last 10 days about the royal baby. And 9 months was whether it's a boy or girl. And now it's a boy. And 9 months was not enough to choose a name. Now it's the international news that what should be the name. Okay, finally, alhamdulillah, George. So you needed all this time to say George. Nothing wrong with that baby. God bless this baby, and inshallah, you never know, maybe he is going to be someone who changed birth and changed the world. Nothing against that. But the point is here, what about millions of babies who are born under bombardment? The babies whose parents are killed in front of their eyes. What happened to human honesty, dignity, consciousness, and responsibility? Why there is so much injustice, so much deception, and so much hypocrisy in our world? May peace be with you, Ya Amir al-Mu'minin, Ya Abul Hassan. You talk about justice more than anyone else. But no one was the target of injustice more than you yourself, Ya Ali. You suffered a lot, you sacrificed a lot. Only 5 months after the Khilafah, they started the Jamal, the Battle of Jamal. Look at the Madlumiyya of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Now, he has to fight with whom? The wife of the Prophet, Aisha, al-Mu'mineen. When Ibn Kalab told Aisha that, what happened? Ya Aisha, yesterday you were saying that kill this old fool, Uthman. Kill him. And now, today you are crying that he was killed, and you fight Ali because Uthman was killed, and Ali had nothing to do with that. He was against it himself. So how come this guy was an old fool, and he had to be killed yesterday, and today you are crying for him? She said, well, whatever I said yesterday was for yesterday. You have to look at what I say today, not what I said yesterday. Justify it. Imam won the war of Jamal, but respected Aisha, and he assigned his sons, Hassanain, to accompany her for miles and miles from Basra towards Medina to make sure that she gets to his destination safely. But then 6 months later, the Battle of Siffin started. A long one. 75,000 soldiers from both sides were killed in Siffin. Some people are confused. What is going on? This is Ali, the son-in-law, the Sahabi, the Khalifa, the disciple of the Prophet. But the other side, there are Sahabiyun. Muawiyah is one of the Ashab too. And now they are fighting each other. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, tell us what is going on. Isn't it better that you just leave him alone and we can end this war? يا فلان إن مغالتك هذه شفقة على الناس ولكن يأبى الله أن يعصى في الأرض وأولياؤه مسكوت. How you expect that Ali be silent when so much evil and so much injustice and so much crimes are going on? It happened when Ammar was killed in Siffin, and everybody would remember that the Prophet said, Ya Ammar taqtuluka al-fa'atu al-baghiyah. The aggressive party would kill you. The violent one, the wrong one would kill you. Even Amr al-As was surprised. He went to Muawiyah and said, now, what can we say now? Everybody knows that the Prophet said, Ya Ammar taqtuluka al-fa'at al-baghiyah, and we killed him. So we are al-fa'at al-baghiyah. We are the oppressive. We are the evil. And Muawiyah got angry and insulted Amr al-As, be silent. We did not kill Ammar. Ali killed him by bringing him to the battle. When Imam Ali heard that, he said, then Hamza was not killed by the pagans. Prophet killed his uncle Hamza because Prophet brought Hamza to Uhud. Finally, Siffin ended. But that was not the end of fitna. Almost 10,000 of those soldiers who were inside of Imam Ali in Siffin, while they are returning to Kufa, they separated from army of Amir al-Mu'mineen and they stood against Imam. And they started saying, Al-hukmu lillah, la laka ya Ali. It is judgment and authority is for God, not for you. When Imam is talking on the minbar, they try to make fitna. He is leading the congregation and Salat al-Jama'ah, they do the same thing. They keep saying, Al-hukmu lillah, la laka ya Ali. And Amir al-Mu'mineen saying, Kalimatu haqqin yuradu bahal batil. Yes, Al-hukmu lillah, they are right. But their intention is evil. Khawarij had the problem that the Prophet had predicted that when he said, Man mata wa lam ya'rif imama zamanih, mata mitat al-jahiliyyah. If someone died and did not know his imam and his leader, his death is the death of the age of ignorance. And finally, هذا الإمام المظلوم, the voice of justice, who is the victim of injustice, was killed. Ibn Muljam, he is from Egypt. He came to Kufa and he bought a sword for 1,000 dirhams. And he spent another 1,000 dirhams to poison this sword. That much poison was enough to kill the whole community in Kufa. And then he met with Quttam bin Ashajna. And he offered to marry her. She said 3 conditions. 3,000 dinars as dowry, having a male slave to be at my service, and the death of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ibn Muljam told her that all conditions are covered. As a matter of fact, I just came for this with the same intention. I came to kill Ali. Long story, what happened, Amir al-Mu'mineen realized that this guy was planning to kill him, and they told him, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, then kill him. لا يجوز القصاص قبل الجريمة. Who has not killed me yet, he has not committed the crime, how can I kill him before performing this crime? I can't do that. Ali was taken to his house, and the doctors checked him. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, make your wasiyah. It's over. أوصيكما وجميع ولدي وأهلي ومن بلغه كتابي بتقوى الله ونرب أمركم. This is the brief thing that Imam at the end of his life, one word, taqwa Allah. God's conscience. And نرب أمركم, organization as a Muslim community. أوصيكم بالقرآن. الله في القرآن لا يسبقكم بالعمل به غيركم. What is the point if the paper of the Quran is in your hand, but others are practicing it? If you are Muslims, but there is no Islam, and there is somewhere else there is Islam and there are non-Muslims, make sure that won't happen. Follow the light of revelation, Nur and Mubina, and the darkness of ignorance, the darkness of hate and hypocrisy, the darkness of racism, the darkness of crime and corruption, and ego and arrogance. Every evil in life, the darkness of alcohol and drugs, adultery, sin, any kind of evil, and this darkness with the light of the Holy Quran. Usikum bis-salat, the power of the prayer. Have purpose for your life through prayer. فَإِنَّهَا عَمُودُ دِينِكُمْ. Usikum bil-jihad, بأموالكم وأنفسكم وألسنتكم في سبيل الله. Your tongue, your treasure, your property, even if necessary your life, to defend the truth. أوصيكم بالأيتام, the orphans, whether physical orphans or spiritual orphans, those who need support, financial support, spiritual support, intellectual support. There are so many youth in our community, they are not homeless physically. They live in big houses, big cars, big money for their family. But spiritually they are homeless, they are hungry, they are thirsty. Imam talks about the aitam in all kinds of being orphan. أوصيكم بالتواصل بالتبادل وإياكم التدابر والتقاطع. Show compassion, show love, show generosity, show connection with your community, with your relatives. And at the end said, Ya Bani Abdul Muttalib, لأطفئنكم تخوضون دماء المسلمين خوضا تقولون قتل أمير المؤمنين ألا تقتل النبي إلا قاتلي ولا تمثلوا بالرجل فإني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله يقول إياكم والمثلة ولو بالكلب العقور. I don't want you after my death, you raise a bath of blood, shooting and shouting like you did in Uthman case, killing everybody that Ali was killed. Make sure that won't happen. If you want to do the qisas, only the murderer should be punished, nobody else. And even be careful about the murderer. Don't torture him. Don't mutilate him. Because torturing and dismembership is not jaiz, is not allowed. Even about al-kalb al-aghur, a dog which is aggressive and violent and dangerous, don't torture even that dog. This is the logic of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And you can compare this logic with what is going on in the Muslim world now, in Syria, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan. The daily crimes not only against humanity, a crime against Islam, a crime against the Quran, a crime against God. Because God never said in the Quran that go and kill in my name. He never said such a thing. To kill in my name. He doesn't say go and uqtulu. It's a qatilu. It's different. That means that you can defend. And uqtulu, if in like one or two cases in the Quran, is about those qatalas, about those murderers. Only about them it says uqtulu. The rest of them is qatilu in the Quran. May this month of Ramadan be a month of liberation from this ignorance, this hypocrisy of politics. May the political leaders of this world learn from Amir al-Mu'mineen to stop playing game, the game of double standard. Stop praising the criminals as freedom fighters, but to call those who defend their dignity and their land, and they do it under the aggression and accusation, to call them terrorists. These are the shameful, the most shameful things in this world. Very unjust, very undignified. Yes, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, on the anniversary of strike, anniversary of your martyrdom, which was the biggest tragedy for humanity, we send our peace and salutation to you. If that event didn't happen in Masjid al-Kufa, the destiny of Islamic history would be different, definitely different from what we see today. But we have a responsibility as followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen to support him, to follow him, to help his cause, and to act like him, to talk like him, to practice like him. In that case, we can claim that We are his Shi'ah. We are his followers. Assalamu alayka, ya Aba al-Hasan, ya Amin Allah, ya Hujjat Allah, ya Wali Allah. أشهد أنك قد جاهدت في الله حق جهاده وعملت بكتاب الله واتبعت سنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وعبدت الله مخلصا حتى أتاك اليقين. السلام عليك وعلى الأئمة من بعدك. السلام عليك يوم ولدت ويوم استشهدت ويوم تبعث حيا. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. وإلى الصلاة، إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.